Got Candida? You want to get rid of it? Well, I'm going to share the best 5 natural remedies to help you treat Candida albicans so you can get on with your life. Candida, just in case you don't know, is a type of, it's a yeast type of fungus. So what it does inside the body in terms of symptoms is that it's going to really, there's a couple things. First of all, it's going to wreak havoc within your gut. It's going to give you what's called oral thrush, which is like a white coating on your tongue. You might even have brain fog. You might have, stiff and achy joints. It can manifest itself in a number of ways. Sugar cravings are another big sign of Candida overgrowth because Candida is going to feed off of sugar, so it's going to want more of that. So with that said, we want to get rid of Candida. We want to minimize it in our body, and outside of obviously getting good probiotics into the gut, there are 5 ways that we can eradicate and limit the amount of Candida in our gut and in our body systematically or systemically. So here they are. The 5 things, the 5 kind of most potent remedies are caprylic acid. Caprylic acid is one of the components of coconut oil. And so if you don't have caprylic acid tablets, you can actually just take a tablespoon of coconut oil several times a day. Now, if you're worried about coconut oil in terms of its fat content, you don't have to be, because coconut oil is, for the most part, a medium chain triglyceride. So it's a saturated fat, but it's most of its fats are medium chain triglycerides, which means that they're actually consumed or used by the body and burned as fuel, not stored as fat like other fats are. So I'm not going to get into the physiology of that right now, but just understand that caprylic acid is a very, very potent antifungal, anti-yeast agent, and it's really helpful for Candida. So you can do that via coconut oil, or you can do it in supplemental form via capsules. Now again, if you're taking any of this stuff supplementally, just follow the instructions on the bottle. The second thing you want to consider is garlic. Garlic is amazing. It's antifungal, antimicrobial, antibacterial. It's incredible. Not only does it help you improve most aspects of your health, but it will fight Candida directly. So there's a couple things you can do here. You can put garlic obviously in your food, right? And you can cook it in a pan, saute it up a little bit. But if you want the most potent version, you want to be having it raw. And this is where things get a little interesting. So what you can do is you can peel it and crush it to allow its juices to come out. So allicin is one of the really active ingredients in garlic that helps it do its thing. And what you can do is you can crush the garlic on a cutting board, and if you're brave enough, you can just swallow the garlic whole. And that's going to get right into the gut, right into the stomach, and it's going to start to work its magic. So that's one option you can do. The cool thing about that is it's also going to keep away the vampires, which is a positive, right? So garlic is huge. You can also take garlic supplements, but I don't think, supplementally we know that we're going to be getting the best bang for our buck from real food. So garlic is number 2. Number 3 is oregano oil. Oregano oil is a much more potent version of oregano, which is the spice or the herb that we put on our pastas typically, right? So oregano oil is very intense. You can look for oregano oils that are a 1-to-1 oil. Olive oil typically is kind of the binding oil with it. So it'd be 1 part oil, 1 part olive oil, 1 part oregano oil. That's very potent. Others are 3 parts olive oil, 1 part oregano oil. Either way, some people put the dropper of oregano oil under the tongue and let it sit there for a moment. Now that's pretty intense. What I would recommend you do is you take the oregano oil in its dropper, you take a veggie cap, which you can buy at most health food stores, and what you do is you simply drop a full dropper of oregano oil into one of these empty veggie caps, close it up, and shoot it back with some water. Do that about 2 or 3 times a day for a 2-week span at the most, and then take a couple days off, and then you can get back into it. Really important with oregano oil that you don't use it every single day. It's one of those herbs that your body can get used to, so you want to cycle through it. So 2 weeks on, give yourself a couple days or a week off, and then you can get back into it. But again, very powerful at killing and eradicating Candida as well as a lot of other bad bacteria. Next is my good old favorite, apple cider vinegar. So apple cider vinegar, it's really simple to take. You can do the I'm crazy version, which is take a shot glass, fill it up with apple cider vinegar and shoot it back. Good luck. Or you can do what most sane human beings would do, which is put 1 or 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in a glass of water and drink that several times a day. In fact, I would encourage you from an overall health perspective to incorporate apple cider vinegar into your drinking water whenever you're drinking water. There are so many benefits to drinking apple cider vinegar, it's ridiculous. So that's a simple thing you can do with apple cider vinegar. And again, it has antifungal, antibacterial properties, and it's tremendous for your health. The final addition to our Candida protocol here would be hydrogen peroxide. Okay, now I need to issue a little warning here. This is something you want to do in conjunction with proper guidance. So if you go to a health food store, ask them for guidance on this. So what you want to be looking for is food grade hydrogen peroxide. It's 35% food grade. That's what you're looking for on the bottle. What you want to do with that is literally take a small drop and put it in a glass of water and then drink the water. It's very potent, and what it'll do is if you have too much of it, it'll actually start to foam in your mouth if you were to just keep it in your mouth. So you don't want that going on inside your body. So use it very cautiously because it's basically super oxygen. That's pretty much what it is. So use it cautiously, but it's very effective again at eradicating a lot of this yeast and fungus that can happen inside the body. So those are the 5 best natural remedies for treating Candida albicans. What do you think? Use anything else? Is there anything you've used in the past that you think would be a good addition? Let me know in the comments below as well. Join us over on the blog for a more detailed explanation of these awesome remedies. And remember to subscribe to the channel because I've got a lot of amazing stuff coming your way as well as hundreds of other videos to help you make fit and healthy simple again. I'm Yuri Elkaim, and I'll see you in the next video.